Hey everyone, this is Dhruvin, and in this session we will be talking about how we can migrate Dataverse table data from one tenant to another tenant. So now let's get started. First of all, let me talk about one business requirement. So here I have one Dataverse table named device order. I have some data available into my Dataverse table. Now I want to migrate this entire table data. Now I want to migrate this entire Dataverse table data from this tenant to another tenant. So how can we achieve that? In my earlier session, we have talked about how we can export and import Dataverse table schema from one tenant to another tenant. And by following that procedure, we have created the Dataverse table schema into our destination environment as well. You can see here, this is my destination environment, and the same table schema or table structure has been created here. Now only thing is that we need to migrate the data from that tenant to this one. So how we can achieve that? We will be talking more about this into this session. So let's get started about that. For that, let me move over to one of the Microsoft documentation where they have migrated the data using configuration migration tool. Now, basically, from source CRM, it will generate the schema. Once the schema is generated, we are exporting data, and at last, we are importing the target CRM using exported zip file. This is the overall procedure for migrating the data from one tenant to another tenant. This is the long article which you need to read for this migration tool process, but let me cover up everything within few minutes. For that, what you need to do here is go to the first step, that is create schema to export configuration data. So that will open you to this next tab, and from here you can download the tool from the NuGet. So that will open up this particular page to you, and I'm going to provide all the links in the description box. Now you just need to copy this thing, and first of all I'm going to show you how you can download the migration tool first. So let me talk about that thing in detail. Now first of all, let's copy this entire code from here, and now open Windows PowerShell IAC. So I'm just opening Windows PowerShell IAC. Let's run that as administrator, and that has opened the Windows PowerShell IAC over here. Now first of all, let's change the path. Now first of all, let's change the installation path. So basically I want to install this entire thing into my D drive. For that, I have created one folder named DevTools under my D drive. So I just need to provide the path of that one. So cd D drive DevTools. So this has changed the path. Now let's paste our code over here, and now let's run the code. So I'm just executing my code, and now it has started to installing all the migration toolkit to my D drive DevTools folder. So let it to be completed, and here we are. This has completed successfully. Now let's open up our D drive, and let's open up our DevTools folder, and here you can see that everything has been installed successfully, right? So our migration tool has been installed properly in our machine. Now it's time to migrate our data from source to destination. For that, go to the DevTools, open up tools, go to configuration manager, and here we have a utility called data migration utility. Now just open up that. So that will open this type of user interface to us. Now we need to follow all the steps over here. So let's get started for migrating the data from source to destination. For that, the very first step is that we need to create the schema. So let's select that and click on continue. Now here we have our Office 365 account, and here we need to select show advanced, and we need to provide the username and password for our source environment from where we want to migrate our data. So in our case, this tenant is our source tenant. So we need to provide the username and password for this particular tenant. So let's provide that. So I entered my source tenant credentials, click on login. If your tenant has more than one environment, then select the environment where your Dataverse table exists. So I'm selecting this one and click on login. Now, first of all, it will show all the available tables. Now, it will show all the available entities or table for the Dataverse. So let's select the device order from this one. So from the top, let's select our table name, that is device order. Yeah, this one. And now from here, what we need to do here is we need to add this entire table or entire entity. So let's click on add entity. So it has added everything over here. So you can see that all the fields has been added perfectly. And now let's click on save and export. So we just need to provide the name of our export file. So let's provide that device order export. So I just provided the name as this one, device order export YT, and let's click on save. So the schema save is complete. Would you like to export the data? Yes, I want to export the data as well. Click on yes. Now here you need to provide the export data file name. So let's click on here and let's provide the name, that is device order export YT, and click on save. So let's click on export data. So that will export the data into zip file, and here you can see that the export data has been completed successfully. Now let's click on exit, and now it's time to import the data to the destination environment. For that, let's select the import data and click on continue. Now here you need to provide the destination server credentials. So in my case, this is my destination server where I want to migrate my data. So let me just provide it the username and password of that account. And now let's click on login. Now it will show all the different environment that is available for this particular tenant. Now let's select the environment where we want to migrate this data. So I'm selecting this one and click on login. Now we just need to import the file which is just exported. So click on here, and this is the zip file that we just exported. Let's import that and click on open. Now click on import data. So it has started the schema validation process and the data import process has been completed successfully. Right? Now let's exit from here and let's check the destination data. So this is my destination server, and we have the Dataverse table over here. Now let's refresh this thing over here and let's check if we have data available over here or not. So let's go to the data section, and here you can see that all the data has been migrated successfully from our source to destination. So isn't that amazing? So basically we just use this data migration utility and we successfully migrated our CDS Dataverse table data from one environment to another environment. Now few more important thing I want to tell you before you use this common data service configuration migration. One thing is that your CDS entity or your Dataverse table should be available into your source as well as destination. For that, for schema migration, this tool is not useful. For table schema or entity schema, you need to use the separate procedure that I have shown you in my earlier video with the export and import procedure. So first of all, you need to migrate your entire schema, and after that you need to use this utility to migrate the data from source to destination. Hope this tip is helpful to you. If you have any question related to this topic, you can add your questions in the comment section. If you are for the first time to my channel, make sure you hit subscribe and press the bell notification to never miss any updates from my channel. I'm uploading new videos related Power BI, Power Apps, Power Automate, Power Virtual Agent, Teams and SharePoint every day on my YouTube channel. So make sure that you subscribe and never miss any updates from my channel. You can follow me on Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter and WhatsApp. Also, this is the website where you can visit if you need any help. Also, if you are interested to listen different Power Platform podcast, click on this link. It will be redirecting you to my podcast homepage. From there, you can listen your favorite Power Platform podcast on your favorite podcast platform like Google Podcast, Apple Podcast, Spotify, and much more. Also, if you are interested to listen different audiogram, there are two options for you. If you are available on Instagram, you can follow my channel on the Instagram where I am uploading different Power Platform concept on my Insta account. Also, there is one more channel related Digital Druvin where I am uploading different short videos related Power Platform. So, hope you subscribe my channel and show your love over there as well. This is Dhruvin signing off. See you in the next session. Have a great day. Goodbye.